Your family might be the reason you're stuck. Think about that. Before anybody gets mad at me, I'm not saying your family doesn't love you. I'm not saying that. I'm saying the people that love you can still become comfortable when you begin changing. Sometimes your family doesn't want you to fail. They just don't understand why you believe you can become someone different. They've known you for years, your whole life. They remember all your mistakes. Remember every time you've started something that you didn't finish. They remember the old relationships, the bad decisions, the broken promises, and all the times you said, this time will be different. So when you finally decide to lose weight, start a business, leave an unhealthy relationship, stop drinking, go back to school, move somewhere new, completely redo your life, maybe they're not on board. They don't believe you. Sometimes their doubt becomes your doubt. You give them your dream and they immediately explain the 50 reasons why it's not going to work. You tell them you're setting a boundary and then they accuse you of being selfish. You tell them you're changing and they say, you're not acting like your normal self. That's the point. Maybe the version of you they're comfortable with is the exact version that you're trying to change. Families often change a role to you. One person's the responsible one, one's the partier, one person keeps the peace, and then there's Weird Henry. One person isn't allowed to say, I'm going to stop playing that assigned role. The entire family can be very uncomfortable. If you've always been the person that everybody calls the responsible one with money, they're not going to like when you say, I don't have any money. If you've always accepted disrespect to avoid arguments, oh boy, they're not going to like it when you start standing up. If you always made yourself smaller so nobody felt threatened, they're going to call you arrogant. When you start to become confident, that doesn't make your family evil. People get comfortable with who you are. That's normal. But when you start to change, everybody else has to adjust. Some people would rather pressure you to go back to your old person loaning you money instead of feeling like you're against them. Here's what you have to understand. You cannot build your future around making everybody else comfortable. You can't continue to live a life that makes you miserable because your family member doesn't understand the new version of you. Stop asking advice from people who misunderstand your dream. You don't have to cut them out of your life. Social media loves telling people to immediately pluck people from your life as soon as you disagree. Real life's more complicated, you know that. Sometimes you just need boundaries. Sometimes maybe you keep stuff to yourself until your plan starts to grow. Water your plans. Stop defending every decision. Sometimes you need to say, I love you. This is the way I'm going. And then go. Let your consistency answer the questions and doubt instead of you having to defend yourself. Let the results speak and answer their questions after everyone is still yapping. They'll understand eventually, probably even become proud of you. My name is Eric, and I'm an accountability coach, and I help people do just that. Start over. If you need help starting over, dealing with family, rebuilding your life, I have an accountability coaching business and I talk with people 30 minutes a week. It's a lot less expensive than you think. We formulate a plan, we write things down, and I hold you accountable every week in a 30-minute call. It's $50 a week. Do you believe that? I appreciate you guys watching and see you on the next one.